Okay. Hello. All right. Welcome back. We are on course 9, class 9. Question 1. And I would like how to read. How would you be so kind as to read?
Yes. Um, Finding a proper relationship with one Lama is considered the foundation of the entire Buddhist path. Name and briefly described the 10 qualities of a qualified Lama from the classic source, the ornaments of the sutra.
Yeah. Um, what are the 10? In order. There's an order too. Um, I think I know them all. This is like the second or third time Geshe does them in the courses. Anybody? Do you want to try? You want to try for all 10? Anybody? Or the first one, maybe?
The first one is like keep the ethical way of life.
Yeah, good. Yeah, tamed. Blah, blah, blah. Good. You want to try the next one? How?
Um, the next one is peaceful,
Meaning,
meaning like he can like concentrate deeply,
yeah,
have a
yep,
yeah.
they have deep meditation practice. Good. Next.
The next one is I remember is the really peaceful,
Mm-hmm.
like uh Lama have the wisdom, deep understanding about the emptiness.
Yep, good. Yeah. Near Shiva. Durva, Shira, near Shiva. And what do those three represent? Do you know? How do you know?
Uh 3%.
Yeah. The first three
Like
are, huh?
uh I just remember the story about the my Geshe Michael Roach Lama, like the car is broken and
Yeah.
like he can he can know where is the he can fix. He just so like have to fix here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
great story. And what they represent is the three trainings, the three extraordinary trainings of Buddhism. So the first one is morality, the second one is concentration, and the third one is wisdom. All
yeah.
right. So those are the first three. Does anybody know any the fourth one?
Rich in scripture.
Is that
It's probably
fourth?
not the fourth one.
Either that's either fourth or fifth. I think fourth is Yunten Hlakpa, like qualities that exceed. Yeah. Um, let me read these first. Controlled in the sense of possessing the training of living an ethical life. Dulwa, which means morality or tamed. Peaceful in the sense of possessing the training of concentration. Shiva, which means peaceful, literally. Completely peaceful in the sense of possessing the training of wisdom. Nir Shiva, which means very peaceful. Okay. And next is qualities that exceed. Specifically your own, at least, okay? Uh, read this, Mike, please.
With exceeding qualities in the sense of possessing spiritual qualities which are much greater than those of the prospective disciple.
Yeah. Yeah, yunten means can mean quality or can mean good quality, depending on the context. Hlakpa means more than, greater than, exceeds. Yeah. Okay, now Mike, number five. Say it again. I think your mic cut out.
Scripture?
Yeah, yeah. Rich in scriptural knowledge. Oh no, it's six. I forgot about five. Read this anyway, Mike.
Giving effort in the sense of dedicating great effort to achieving the two ultimate goals of oneself and others.
Yes. If you want a good teacher, find someone that works hard. Seriously. It's a lot of work. Okay. It's a lot of work to teach. It's a lot of work to help people in general. It's a lot of work to help students specifically. They have a lot of questions. They have their own particular problems that might need help as well. So you have to have a hard worker if you want someone to be your like close teacher. Um, not just information or something. All right, good. Number six, Mike said, but I'll have Hannah read. Hannah, you want to read?
uh, having
No,
effort
not that, not that. Read this, please.
read in scripture in the
Uh-huh.
sense of having studied deeply of three collection of scripture.
Yeah, good. Yeah, thank you. That's called lungi chuk. Chuk means rich. It comes from a root that means a cow or cattle, because people who have a lot of cattle and or oxen and stuff like that, or yaks rather, in Tibet were rich. And still, people with lots of livestock can be quite rich. Lungi, in the books in scripture. All right, good. Thank you, Hannah. Number seven. What is number seven? Rap Raptutok, I think. Um, High realization. Tui, you want to read number seven?
Yeah. With
Please read.
a deep realization of
Real
sickness,
realization.
realization,
Realization.
realization,
Zation. Zation. Zation.
zation
Yay, good.
of
Finish it.
sickness in the sense of having realized emptiness,
Emptiness.
emptiness. Sorry.
No problem. Um, yeah. Deni Raptu Tokpa. Has Tokpa realized Raptu uh completely or in a deep way? Deni, suchness, meaning emptiness. Um, yeah, so sometimes there's an argument that three and seven are quite similar. Um, and people clarify that three is more an intellectual understanding of emptiness, and seven is like a direct perception of emptiness. All right. Mm, okay. Number eight. Anybody? Anybody know any of the last three?
Don't get tired of teaching.
That
Or they'll make extreme efforts or something like that.
no, that's sunche. This is the effort one. Don't get tired of the students is one of them. Um of all the problems that happen. Um Next is Makeden, um, their master instructor. Uh Olia, can you read this one?
Yeah, thank you. Master teacher, in the sense of teaching exactly in accordance with the discipline's capacity and as slowly is necessary.
Yeah. Ma means thank you, Olia. Ma means a professor, okay, someone who speaks on a topic. K means mastery or wise on that topic. Den means to possess it, right? They possess high ability to give teachings. Yeah, and they usually say they can teach people of different capacity, which is challenging, okay? Especially in a mixed group. Um, like Geshe has to teach uh Venerable Jigme, who's been studying with him for about 30 years, and then whatever half dozen new students who's it's their first class, who come in to get teachings at the same time. So it's very challenging, and of course he does well. Um, okay, thank you. Number 9. Oh, isn't 9 image of love, or is that 10? I think 9 is image of love. Yay! It is. Kimchi,
Yes, teacher.
please read.
Yes, number 9, the image of love, in the sense of teaching out of the motivation of love for the disciple.
Disciple.
Yes, disciple,
Good.
rather than out of a desire for material, gain,
Material. Material.
material, yeah, gain, respect or fame.
Yeah.
I read Tibetan.
Sure, please.
Yeah. Xê quầy đát nhị.
Good. Yeah. Dakni, they are an exemplification or something of Tewa. Tewa means love. Okay. It's one of the ways to say love.
Yeah, thank you,
Good.
teacher.
You're welcome. All right, Mike Hoffman now. Number 10.
Never discouraged.
Yay.
Is that how to put it?
Yeah, never discouraged or yeah, never it's basically never get sick of repeating themselves. That's basically it. But yeah, koa means they're never shaken literally. But yeah, never discouraged, never sick of repeating themselves like that. Yeah. Read a Mikey Mike.
Overcome all distaste, in the sense of never tiring to teach over and over again until the disciple understands.
Yeah. It's no joke. Koa Bang. Bang means they've eliminated that koa. This koa, I think the root has something to do with shaken, but I think it can mean like gr sorrow, grief, sadness, upset. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Um, mm, all right. Good. Number two. Loan, please read. You there? No? Oh yeah. Hi, Loan. Number two.
Explain the karmic cause of these 10 qualities for the Lama.
Yep. What are they? Do you know, Loan? No? Anybody? What's the karmic cause for everything?
You past karma.
Yeah, your actions. What actions will yield to somebody peaceful, very peaceful, tamed, etc.? I don't know what the answer says exactly. I don't remember. I remember this question. It's been a while, but I would say something like, I don't know, a very deep love for people and attempts to really help people. Any like genuine attempt to help people and a deep love for them. Um, from you. Or you could just say any actions which are the same, you know? If you're tamed, they're tamed. If you're peaceful, they're peaceful. And karma grows. So you can see someone who's better at that stuff than you are because your karma grew from the actions you took. Okay, Loan, you read.
Assuming these qualities bring joy to the Lama. The fact that he or she sees them in himself or herself is caused by their own good karma in the past in relation to karma, lamas, and
Lamas.
particularly by
Yeah.
lama devotion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's so different. If you see, I didn't wasn't thinking about seeing them in yourself. Yeah, if you see yourself with those good qualities, it's because you saw someone else with those qualities. I guess so. That's what it says. Or you were devoted to somebody, maybe even if they didn't have those good qualities. Don't know. Okay. Number three. Mm, Yulia M.
Yes, explain the karmic cause of these 10 qualities for the dis disciple.
Disciple, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know. Thank you. Yeah, for the Lama to see themselves. I didn't understand that. So this is for the disciple to see it in the Lama. So I already kind of answered this, so let's read it. Um, read this, Yulia. No? Yulia?
Ah, also among the
Assuming,
quali
assuming.
assuming the qualities are benefit beneficial the disciple. They are brought about by similar causes, by great good deeds performed with lamas in the past. The point of these two questions is that the lama's nature is empty, and that both the lama and see the lama in whatever way they are forced to by their own past karma. The two uh, perceptions can even be opposite. The student perhaps seeing things faults in the lama, and the lama perceiving themselves as enlightened. Very difficult word for me. Enlightened.
Yep.
Enlightened angels. The more poor the disciple becomes, the more poor they will release the lama is.
Realize.
Realize. Okay. Realize.
Pure.
Pure. Okay.
Yeah. Poor too. The poor you become, the poorer Lama will become. All right, thank you, Yulia.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Yeah, the main thing is they're empty, okay? So whatever you see in them, you're doing, and if you don't see certain things in them, you need to do that more, okay? And that's it. All right, name and describe briefly the eight spiritual leisures. Does anybody know the leisures? The th the things that you don't have, um, blocking you from practicing the Dharma or studying? You're not in hell. You're not um you're not in the angel realm, like a pleasure being realm. You're not an animal. You're not a hungry ghost. Okay, those are four right off the top. Um I think you don't possess like serious handicap that would stop you from studying.
Born in Buddhist teachings are.
What's that?
Born in a world where the Buddhist teachings have been taught.
Yeah, they have to be negatives though. You weren't born at a time when they aren't taught yet, right? They're all they're all negatives. Leisures are what you don't have. The fortunes are what you do. So there's eight things you don't have. We got most of them. Mike, read this.
Not to hold on to wrong views, such as believing that what you do does not come back to you.
Yeah. Yeah, Lokta Tsinpa. Um, yeah. You have some at least basic correct view on karma and past lives and future lives and emptiness and stuff. Um, just read Mike time-wise. Go ahead.
To be born as an animal.
Yeah, Dundro means animal. It means those who go dro in a bent fashion, meaning they're quadrupeds. They're not biped. They walk on all four and not on two legs. Okay, keep going, Mike.
Not to be born as an insatiable spirit.
Yeah, Yidak means hungry ghost or craving spirit, insatiable spirit. Here we go.
Not to be born in the hells.
Yeah, Nyaloa means hell. Here's the one you were saying, Mike.
Not to be born in a land where the Buddhist teachings are not available.
Yeah, they put negative, not um yeah. Or there's nah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Gelwe um que mepe ta uh takup takup. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gelwa, the victors, ka, speech or word, me, is not there. Um, takup, in a certain uh place within an area. Takup, it has not like available. It's there. It's in a certain place. Ta means boundary, or like within a certain perimeter. Like the borders of a country, for instance. Kup means to put forward or present. Kop, kop. Wait, that's good. What is kop? Uh-oh. Ta kop. I don't know this kop actually. I'm sorry. One second. I think it might mean kingdom, actually, or like country. Let me double check for you though. Ah, I see. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, this one means uh like the edges of civilization. Not to be born in a place where it's where the civilized teachings haven't come, but the next one is like civilized too. Anyway, you're not born in some border region. This means border region. That's what it means. Border region. Like on the outskirts of, you know, main culture. I don't know. All right. Mikey.
Not to be born in an uncivilized land where no one keeps the vows of morality.
Yeah, Lalo. I don't know. We have a couple people keeping them in the States, but not that many. Okay. Um, Buddhism's only been here for like in the United States at least for oof, I think 1954 is when they really came. Um, yeah. Actually, Ken Rinpoche's temple, Rashi Gembaling was one of the first temples. I think he's the second Lama to come to the whole country after Chogan Trungpa. Yeah. So that's pretty incredible. Okay, read this.
To be born as a human who is retarded or otherwise handicapped and so cannot practice the teachings.
Yeah. This is from the 90s, okay? It was okay to say retarded then. It just means mentally handicapped. Um, Len Xing Kupa. Uh, Kupa literally means can't speak, like mute, right? Len, it doesn't mean deaf. I was just looking at this actually. It does mean some kind of lack of mental capacity. I'm almost certain. Yeah, yeah, it does. All right. And then last
Not to be
last
born as not to be born as a long-lived being of pleasure in one of the temporary paradises.
why would Mike Hoffman, why would being born in paradise be a bad thing?
Because you're still in the cycle of suffering and you don't you're having such a good life that there's no motivation to practice Dharma. And so after you live this like long, luxurious life in paradise, you haven't collected any virtue, so you die and you go to the hell realms.
Correct. That's true. Yay. I mean, no. I mean, I don't know. All right, good job, Mike. Okay, número cinco. Number five. Oh, Mariana's here. Mariana, would you like to read?
Yes.
How was English class without me?
Wow. It was bad because it was without you, but it was also amazing because it was with me. So,
Wow. Wow. There it is. All right, read this.
describe briefly the essence of the actual Buddha jewel, Dharma jewel, and Sangha jewel to which we go for refuge. Well, I remember that
How about
Dharma.
this? One word for all three.
Oh, emptiness.
Yes.
I'm
Emptiness.
for everything.
Yeah. Emptiness. But now give me your answer. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just remember for Dharma Jewel that these are or is a person who has seen emptiness directly, and
Yep.
yeah, they're the Dharma Jewel, or Sangha. No, they're Sangha Jewel,
Yeah, they're
right?
the Sangha jewel because they saw it
Yes,
and well, what they saw was the Dharma jewel.
yes,
Yeah. And then Buddha jewel?
and Buddha Jewel. Isn't that the like the teachings? It's
Uh,
not.
it's the Buddha's emptiness body. It's like the Chuku.
All
The
right, that I can become Buddha too, right? Because we share this emptiness.
it's the fact that the Buddha's body is empty of any nature of its own. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And you also have that fact.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Read this.
Buddha Jewel refers primarily, according to Geshe Drolungpa, to the Dharmakaya of the Buddha, emptiness as it is perceived at the path of seeing. Dharma Jewel, spiritual levels, paths, and the cessations they lead to, refers primarily to the direct perception of emptiness. Sangha Jewel, the community of those who have seen emptiness directly, Aryas.
Exactly. Emptiness, emptiness, emptiness. Good job. Thank you, Mariana. Thanks for teaching today too.
Thank you for letting me.
I had snacks and laid in bed.
Very good.
All right. Mm, Ina Matvichuk.
Hello, Dr. Ward.
Hello, Ina. Please read.
Jason Kappa mentions that it is essential to purify ourselves by depending on the four forces continually. Continually. And name and briefly describe these four.
Good. Thank you, Ina. Okay, four forces.
Thank you.
Who knows the four forces? Any of them? Who knows one force? No one?
This, Mike, are you
Go ahead,
going?
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike? Talking? It's like it's acting weird. The mic, your mic, Mike.
Mike. Uh, re- regret?
Yeah,
I
intelligent
regret
regret.
buying this computer.
That is intelligent regret. What else?
What is it? Regret, restraint, remedy,
And foundation, right? Tengi
rescue,
Tengito?
regret,
Foundation one? I think
rescue. Wait, what the hell is it? Regret, restraint, remedy. There's a fourth R.
Uh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. We used to do the R thing. I don't remember. Refuge?
Refuge.
Yeah. I haven't done the R's
How
in a
did I
while.
forget refuge?
I don't know. It might be a more pervasive problem. Uh, okay. I'm just gonna read it so I can have a break. Yeah, basis or foundation, force, solid ground that one pushes against to get back up after the fall of a bad deed, refers to going back to the basics of taking refuge and developing the wish for enlightenment. Tengi top. Top means power or force. Gi means of, and ten means basis or foundation. Destruction force, the intelligent regret of an educated Buddhist that knows that what kind of terrible consequences will ripen upon him or herself due to the act just committed. Nampar Sunjin Pe Top. The top, the force of um ripping it out, completely destroying it. Okay. Um, restraint force, determining not to repeat the same mistake in the future, setting a time limit to refrain where it would be unlikely to do the deed again for the entirety of that time. This prevents an additional act of lying from saying, never again, or the like. Top, the force, agikui of larndok, of stopping yourself from lay, um, from doing the nepa, the bad thing, lar, again. And last, and definitely not least, the antidote force, an action to make up for the wrong deed done. The most powerful are studying emptiness or meditating on it to the best of one's current ability. The point being that one will appreciate an ethical life more and more as emptiness is understood more deeply. Yes, meaning if you understand why you're doing good things, you're more likely to do them than just trying to do good things. That's not the point. The point is, and the deeper your understanding of how things work when you do them, the more easily things will happen for you. And also, the more easily you'll purify the bad things. Top, the force of Chupa, engaging in activities, kuntu, that are completely remedial, antidotal, you know, the opposite of the bad thing you did. Yay! Isn't that what antidote means? To do the opposite, right? Anti, opposite, dote. Dote is probably like give in Latin, right? Probably. I never checked, but it probably means to give, or it might mean to do. All right. That's it. Also, teaching is a pretty good remedy too, okay? By the way, if you teach this stuff, it'll stick in your head more. So when those high lamas are like, I'm just doing it to refresh my memory, they're half being humble, but it's actually true too. Okay? So while I am refreshing my memory, this also helps my practice quite a bit. So thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, translators. And that's it. We'll be finishing up course 9 tomorrow, which means we'll be officially halfway through the ACI courses, which is exciting. There'll be a retreat. I don't think I'll have to cancel any classes. once again on Tuesday, a week and a day from now. The class will be earlier. I think I'll do this class at 6 my time, so it'll be 2 hours earlier than usual. So prepare for that. I'll remind you again, and thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
Come
you
on,
so much.
come on, Hao.
Cảm ơn
Yeah,
thầy.
hi.
Come on,
Thank
Kimchi.
you.
Yes, rất tốt.
Rato.
Yeah.
Очень хорошо. Dobre. All right. Bye, everybody.